Hello friends, long time no see. Okay, so we're gonna share it to my beauty group, Beauty by Raya Hope, and we're gonna post my shopping link right here in the comments. So everything you're about to see is available right there, rayahopebeauty.com. And then I'm always getting questions about like jewelry and outfits and all of that, and if you want those details, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Raya Hope is my name over on there. Okay, so let's share this to my other pages. I have one like blog page called Raya Hope, and then I have another page called Beauty by Raya Hope that I also run. And now we're gonna get started. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go give this to my son. Hey, here's the iPad if you want to watch it. Okay. Ouch. Oh, I know, what the heck. Dang it, I forgot to text message that group again. I swear, you guys, I'm the worst at remembering to do that. But if you guys could go ahead and just share this video at the bottom left-hand corner, helps me out seriously so much. And that way it'll be saved on your guys' page. Whoop. Let me try to move this a little. I'm wearing black, so I'm gonna be a little bit kind of blown out, but I'm gonna try not to move too much to really change the lighting. Because when I like bring up my hands, see how it changes it? So we're gonna try not to do that too much. Hi, how are you guys? Okay, make sure you click that share button. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. If you're new here, go ahead and write that you're a newbie so I can welcome you. And yeah, make sure you share. There's also a notification option up in the top right-hand corner, the 3 little dots. You'll see that little area, and you should be able to turn on my live notifications through there. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but better, you know, check all the boxes and hope that it works than not even try, you know? Hi, Krista, welcome. All right, so obviously my hair's not done. I plan on doing a pixie tutorial on my page called Raya Hope after we do our makeup. So that's why I didn't even bother, because I'm gonna do that next. So ignore this crazy bedhead. Hello, awesome. Hi, Abby. Hi, girls. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I have been getting requests to do, I'm gonna just get started because it's gonna be a little bit of a longer live for me. But I've been getting requests to do a smoky eye since August, pretty much, because I did this really gorgeous, like a brown with kind of orange hues smoky eye for our gala. Unique has a gala every year. So I did this really gorgeous smoky eye for that. And I have not done it since, and I've been like meaning to do it. And then I was on Instagram last night and I saw this, I don't even remember what her name is, but I saw this chick's Instagram and she had this gorgeous smoky eye, simple nude lip, and she was just kind of like dressed super casual, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. I don't know, I just felt inspired. So whenever I feel inspired, I just jump at it. So that's what we're gonna do today, which it actually works out because it's perfect for the holidays. So this might be what I actually do for Christmas Eve. So we'll just call it, I should have just named it Christmas Eve Glam, because this is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do for Christmas Eve this year. Aw, thank you. Okay, so if I miss anyone's comments, just either comment them again, or you can always private message me and then I can help you through that. And then if you guys need to be color matched, go ahead and shoot me a direct message with a selfie and I can color match you, because I'm constantly getting asked, when will your liquid foundation go on sale? When will your liquid foundation go on sale? You guys, it's on sale. It's on sale right now. You can actually, like, a ton of our stuff's on sale right now. Underneath the link right here, rayahopebeauty.com, and if you go and click there and then click shop now, then click kudos, you get to pick between the liquid touch foundation, the pressed powder, the cream. You get options to choose from our highlighters or our lumenizer, sorry, not the highlight, your lumenizer, or our primer. Like, there's so many options. You can really customize the kudos this month, which they don't normally do. Usually it's like, this is what you get, take it or leave it. But this month you really get to customize it, so I'm like, yes. And our liquid touch foundation maybe goes on sale once a year, maybe, and it's gone on sale twice this year, so I know it's not gonna go on sale past this month's Kudos anytime soon. So if you're like, man, I've been really wanting to try that Liquid Touch foundation, I keep seeing all over the internet, this is your sign. Now's the time. Totally snag it, because I doubt it's gonna go on sale anytime soon after this month. Your eyes totally change depending on what you're wearing. I know, they really, really do. I know sometimes in selfies, I'll take it and I'll look like I have brown eyes, and then other times I look like I have really blue eyes. People are like, you're editing your pictures. I'm like, I'm not. My eyes really do change with what I'm wearing. So when I wear black, my eyes look really like blue. When I wear like more earthy tones like greens and browns, my eyes look brown. So weird. So they're set like Set to Sun with the BB cream. Carrie, there's one and it's called the Fundamentally Fab collection, and that is the only way to get the BB cream on sale. Okay, so I've been not avoiding, but I just haven't been explaining what I'm doing. So what I'm doing right now, hi ladies, and my eyes have always been like that. When I was a baby, I was born with brown eyes, and then when I was like a toddler, I had blue eyes, and then when I was like it's always gone back and forth. So weird. But when I was a baby, I had these really pretty like gray blue eyes, and all the nurses would come in. My mom used to always tell me, you had this dark black hair and so much of it, like when they took me away and brought me back, because that was the time where the nurses like took you away and like cleaned you up and then brought you to your mom. I had so much hair when I was born, they brought me back with a ponytail. My mom says this so proud, but I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing. I was known at the hospital as the baby with all the hair. like mom, it's not something someone wants to be known for, I don't think. But anyway, well, back to makeup. My color correctors, that's what I've been putting on right now. I did the yellow and then the orange. So the yellow color correctors by Maybelline, you can get this at Target. This is going to help to brighten your under eye. It's going to help to cancel out like blue undertones and lighter discolorations. The orange color corrector cancels out purple and darker discolorations, and like I just said, it just cancels out those colors. So it really kind of like mutes your under eye, so when you do put foundation on, you can't really see the dark circles through your foundation. I only really recommend this if you love full coverage like I do. If you plan on putting on a lot of makeup, then go for it. Otherwise, don't even mess with them, because you will have to put like a lot of makeup on to cover them. Totally agree, yeah. I know, I always get asked too if I have a ring light. I don't have a ring light. I actually asked for one for Christmas this year, so hopefully my husband pulls through. I just sit in front of my window, and my house faces northwest, I think, northeast, I don't know. Faces a direction that the sun, where I'm sitting, the sun never shines directly in. So I don't know what direction that is. Maybe some of you smart ladies can tell me, but so I think that's where I get the good lighting too. So we can never move because this is the good lighting. Aw, thanks, Kathy. You guys are so sweet. Thanks, Amy. Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take my ring off. So I am gonna be using the Liquid Touch foundation, which is on sale this month. I'm gonna be using the shade Lace today. And I am going to be applying it with my powder concealer brush. This is by Unique. The foundation is by Unique. The orange color corrector is by a company called LA Girl. You can get it on Amazon, or they might sell it at Ulta, I'm not sure. I always get mine on Amazon. But I am excited to show you guys this coverage. I apologize that the lighting is gonna kind of go blown out a little bit. Maybe if I roll up my sleeve, it won't. Should know better than to wear black on camera. The orange color corrector cancels out purple undertones, so if you have dark circles, it really helps cover them. The red you can get at Ulta or Amazon. Amazon is like the best place to get it. So it's super easy. You're just gonna squirt just like that. This is the shade Lace. Can you put the foundation with the sponge? Yes, I'm gonna do that next. So the first thing I do is I go in with my powder concealer brush with my foundation, and I really like applying my foundation with this first. I have an eyelash on my forehead. I like applying it with this first because it applies it very evenly, and when you start to get cakey, it's because you have foundation like built up in some areas. And so when you apply it with a brush like this, you're really buffing it in very evenly. So we go in with this first. And I've freaking love this brush. It applies it so streakless. There's nothing I hate more than applying foundation and then having to reapply it in the same area because it like wiped off. You know what I mean? Like when you're not going in the same direction. That's so annoying. Yes, I'm using the shade Lace in the Liquid Touch foundation. It is kind of in between Organza and Velour. So if Organza is too pink on you and Velour is too yellow, Lace would be like the perfect option. It's a very neutral tone. Okay, so once I feel like I have pretty decent coverage, I usually use like, I don't know, like 6 to 8 drops. What color concealer would you use for redness? Green. You'll want the green color corrector for redness. Okay, so now I'm just gonna apply it on my fingers, and now we're just gonna tap it over this color corrector. And why I do it this way is because I don't want to buff the color corrector all over my face. I want to place the foundation over it. And then I like to go over, hi Bobby, I had no idea what the different color concealer, I had no idea there was different. Yes, there's many different colors. So orange. So Kim, what you'll want is eyelet for you. Is Lace lighter? No, it's not necessary. It's not lighter than Organza. It's like to the side. Why is it that you don't apply it under your eyes with a brush? Because it's gonna buff that color corrector all over. So when you apply it with a beauty blender, we're placing the foundation into place rather than like buffing over. And then also, if you have natural creasing, like we all do, I do especially because I have really large expressions, I make sure that I go over those areas with the beauty blender because that is going to really like compact the makeup into place, minimize your pores, can help control oil, dryness, because this is damp. I ran it underwater and just squeezed it out. So it is a little bit damp. So that's gonna add some moisture in our skin. And these beauty blenders are also by Unique. I swear by these. You get a large and a small when you buy them. Super easy to clean. And they last forever. I think I've had these ones going on a year. I usually buy them like once a year. Now they're a little more dense than like your beauty blender you could get at Walmart or Ulta, but they are more dense because they don't eat up a lot of the product, and they really, 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 they're like made for this foundation. I swear by them. What color corrector? Ooh, I have a question about color correctors. What color would I need for blackness? Probably an orange. How often do you wash your beauty blenders? Once a week. Just saw your... Awesome, Lori. I'm not all close student. I have dark circles and bags in my eyes. Look 10 years old. Amber, I would recommend the Uplift Beauty Serum and the Time Correcting Night Cream. Those are under skincare, and you'll use them every single night before bed. You'll notice such huge results with under eye bags and dark circles. So that's what I would recommend if you struggle with either of those. I did too. I was like a new mom of a newborn and a 2-year-old, and my dark circles were getting so bad. Like I already have them hereditarily. Is that a word? It is now. So I've tried so many different products. Spent so much money on skincare, it's not even funny. And I've been most impressed with Unique's Uplift Beauty Serum and Time Correcting Night Cream. Those two things, apply them every single night. Huge difference. I'm gonna work on doing a skincare live tutorial for you guys soon, because I know that's been a huge question. A lot of you guys have been with me since the beginning and have seen like my skin's transformation over the last 3 years. And I have literally done the same exact skincare routine for 3 years. Yes, that's awesome, Kelly. Yes, please private message me if you guys have questions, if you need to be color matched, if you just want to talk makeup and skincare and pick my brain. I would love to help you guys. To hide freckles, you'll want the beauty blenders and the foundation I'm using. I have a freckle right there. Not that I don't like it, but I love that this foundation makes me feel and look like a porcelain doll. I love it. But do you guys see how good that foundation, that's just foundation. Like, and not even a ton, I mean, maybe more than the average person, but it's not like a grip of foundation. That's literally Liquid Touch foundation, shade Lace, use the beauty blenders. These really bump up the coverage. So if you've been using this and you're like, man, I don't get that good of coverage, are you using this? Are you using the Blending Buds by Younique? All right, so now we're gonna go in with the Skin Perfecting Concealer, and this is in the shade Organza. It is more pink undertone, so in my personal opinion, I feel like it hides dark circles the best out of all of our concealers because of the pink undertones. Yeah, I feel like it hides it really well, and it's very brightening. So I just kind of pop it under my eyes like that. Okay, and then now I'm gonna go in with a smaller beauty blender. Yes, Teresa, the skincare is amazing for every age, any skin type. You can always private message me if you guys need a recommendation or have any personal questions about what to personally get. The foundation is on sale in this month's Kudos. If you're new around here, like, what the heck is a Kudos? Our Kudos is like our monthly deal. Younique always releases a surprise bundle deal, whatever they choose to place in it. It's always a surprise. It's always something different. Sometimes it's limited edition items. Sometimes they're core items. So this month they're core items, which to me, I have been with Younique for 3 years. I think this is the best Kudos we've ever had. So now I'm gonna take my setting spray, which, by the way, before I apply my foundation, I always apply my setting spray before my primer. This I spray before and after my primer. It makes such a huge difference on keeping my my oils at bay, minimizing my pores. Really makes a big difference. Okay, before I go in with my setting powder, I'm gonna just really fast go over anywhere where I have natural creasing, because once we set it, that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to go in with our setting powder. This is Younique's Touch Behold setting powder. It's translucent, meaning that there's only one color. It's like a white translucent color. It's really brightening, helps to minimize pores, but what it mostly does, and why I'm using it, is it draws the natural oils out of your skin and traps them, so it's not going to move around your foundation. So if you have oily skin, or if you have like an oily T-zone, or wherever you have natural oils, or menopause, if you're really sweaty, or if you live somewhere where it's really humid during the summertime, this is a really great option for you. So if you do have dry skin, you can also use this. What I would recommend though is just using less of it. Right now I'm using a technique, it's called baking. It's basically just applying a ton of it. But if you have drier skin, I would recommend throwing a brush across your table, taking a brush like this, scooping it out of the cap, and just kind of applying it that way. And you'll get a similar effect, but it won't accentuate your fine lines. I wouldn't recommend baking if you have dry skin, because it's going to make you feel and look drier. But if you do have like oily areas, I suggest you only use them in your oily areas. If you do want to set your makeup, giving you fuller coverage, helping to minimize your pores and keep everything in a place, I would recommend just using the pressed powder, which is what we're going to use in a second. Karen, you guys are funny. Amber, I didn't see your question. Oh wait, one last question. On top of the dark circles and huge bags, I have such dry skin. Amber, why don't you shoot me a message and I can give you a personalized recommendation for your skin tone, or your skin type, I'm sorry. Tiffany, I would recommend the Pore Purifying Cleanser. Awesome, Jody. Skincare for acne, I would recommend the Detoxifying Charcoal Mask. Pulls out impurities out of your skin. And I would recommend the Pore Purifying Cleanser, and also both of our makeup removing tools, the cleansing stick and the shine cloths. So you do your foundation, then concealer. Yes. Think of foundation like foundation of a house, concealer like the, you know, you're touching up the spots that need extra help. Oh, thank you. Let's see, liquid touch for the Kudos. This one's so super pretty. Done so, Amber, yes. Message her. Yes, Amber, message me. I didn't see what you asked, but. Aw, thanks, Michelle. If you could only choose one, setting spray or setting powder for normal skin, I would do the setting spray if I had to pick one. Okay, so now I'm going in with our pressed powder, and this is in the shade Taffeta. And I'm using a gigantic kabuki brush. I'm going to give you guys a link to this, so hold your horses. I'm gonna give you the link as soon as I get off, but we are gonna use this to set everything. Always bring your makeup down your neck also. because our neck naturally is always going to be a different color than our face and our chest, because it doesn't get as much light as the rest of our skin does because our head is blocking it. So always bring it down, because you'll even it out and your makeup will look like it matches way better. All right, so we're gonna set everything. I know, I turned off the, he's watching actual TV right now. I think he's playing with his toys. But we were watching The Greatest Showman all morning. But I also have them hooked on, if you're new around here, I have a 4 and a 2-year-old. My 4-year-old's addicted to The Greatest Showman, and also Pirates of the Caribbean, like 24/7. But I recently bought, do you guys remember the Rescuer Down Under, the 2 little mice? It's totally gonna age me. I found it on DVD, so I have that, and that's what they've been watching lately. I love it. It takes me back. All right, so I am just setting everywhere. This is going to even out my skin tone. This is gonna give me like a porcelain doll finish. Look how flawless my skin looks now. This is gonna set my makeup. It's going to minimize pores. It's gonna help to contain my natural oils. Hi, Carrie. It's going to, endless. Like, this does so much. So if you have dry skin and you can't use the Touch Bold setting powder, the pressed powder would be a great option to set your makeup, give you fuller coverage, make you look like a porcelain doll. It's so good. It's so silky. It's not cakey at all. It's my favorite pressed powder I've literally ever owned. Connie, I would recommend the Uplift Beauty Serum and the Time Correcting Night Cream. I know, right, Amy? I use pressed powder over the liquid foundation. It seems to get cakey on me. So Lisa, I would recommend making sure that you're applying it with like a big kabuki brush. It applies it very airy, so it won't get cakey on you. And then make sure that you have your Glorious Face Primer underneath your liquid foundation. Those are huge. Also, your skin might feel a little bit drying. So what you could do is you could either mix your concealer in with the foundation to make it a little more satin finish and not so matte. So that might be a good option for you too. Who's not, I know, who's not talking? It's so true. When I use pressed powder, yeah, that's nice. The instant lifting serum is what I used for that. It's the same price. Yes, the instant lifting serum though is temporary. It's only gonna work for a few hours. That's why I recommend the Uplift Beauty Serum, because at least that's gonna heal your skin. I'll give you guys a link to the powder brush, I promise. As soon as I get off, check the comments. If I use taffeta, what color should I use during the winter months? Probably velour. Hi, how are you? I use taffeta in the Liquid Touch during the summer, and then during the winter I use lace, but I use taffeta pressed powder all year long, unless I'm self-tanned, and then I use satin. Satin and taffeta in the pressed powder are, I have like a little fuzz that's tickling me, are gonna be more neutral in the pressed powder than they look in the Liquid Touch. You guys, this hair, I have a hair somewhere. Oh, I know, Hugh Jackman. Mama likes. Hi ladies, how are you? Okay, so now we're gonna take our Beachfront bronzer and we're gonna take this angled blusher brush by It Cosmetics. So I'll give you guys a link for this when I get off. And we're gonna contour really fast. It's my favorite thing to contour with. It's really natural, because how natural can makeup look, but it's very natural looking. It's not muddy. It's very easy to build, so if you want a more of a natural contour, you could just throw it on very lightly, just like that, and be done with it. Or you can do it kind of heavier, which is what we're gonna do today, because I love a bold contour. It's gonna slim down your face, so wherever you put a contour is going to look smaller, look more defined. So if you have a rounder face, this would make such a huge difference in your makeup look. It'll really slim down. Wherever you put it, it's gonna recede. Wherever you have something that's lighter or a highlight, it's gonna pop out. I never spent so much money on makeup. I need to, honestly, like, you get what you pay for. And this makeup line is the same price as MAC, as Estee Lauder, and it's as good, if not better. So I know sometimes it can be hard to invest in ourselves, but we deserve it. We work hard. Let's be real, we work harder than men. I'll just say it, how about that? We are moms, we deserve to be pampered. If you're not a mom, you still deserve to be pampered. We deserve to feel beautiful. Not saying you need makeup to feel beautiful, but whatever makes you feel beautiful, you only live once. Money comes, money goes. You only live once. That is my philosophy. My husband gets so like bent up sometimes on money. I'm like, you know what? Money comes, money goes. Like, we're gonna have it, we're not gonna have it, it's fine. What matters is that you're happy. Oh, sorry, Tiffany, missed the rest of your comment. But I needed it. The amazing things, makeup is so smooth, I can already tell it's gonna last you forever. Thank you for having me. Oh, you're welcome. Can I use foundation brush? Can I use any foundation brush, or is there brushes? The brushes in this line are much better. Have you gone crazy letting your hair grow? Yes, absolutely, Tiffany. What's wrong, buddy?
I need to wear these blocks.
Well, she's sleeping right now, sweetie, so you can't go in her room. So you're gonna have to wait, okay?
Mommy, how about I use a box?
A box?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like one of those?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I saw a sign that said it doesn't matter how big the house. Yes, absolutely, Amy. Sure, just don't hurt it. Don't color on it. All right, so we're almost done contouring. Yes, I always am wearing Glorious Face Primer and the setting spray before I put on my makeup. It's so crucial. Your makeup will not look the same if you don't have on the Glorious Face Primer and or the setting spray. Like one or the other or both, your makeup will not look as good, I promise you. My set to sun package is ordered. Concealer, about the awesome. Yes, the set to sun collection is such a good deal. If you guys are looking for even a better deal than this month's kudos, the set to stun collection comes with a ton of what I'm using, and you can pick the colors, and it's discounted because it's in a bundle. And it comes with a little Chanel lookalike purse. It's under collections and sets on my website. And if you guys have questions on that, you can always shoot me a message and I can explain it and help you customize it. All right, so now we're gonna add some blush. Look how pretty that is. I love this blush. It has a very slight like sheen to it, not a sparkle, not a glitter, just a sheen. And it really makes your like cheekbones come up to the party. Oh, it's so pretty. I use the It Cosmetics blush brush for contouring. I'll give you guys a direct link to it as soon as I get off. Yay! I know, he is a little sweetie. Hermosa, yes! That is the color I was using for my bronzer, was the shade Hermosa. It's my favorite. Looks so good. Like I said, it's not muddy looking. Look how pretty that blush is. This is the pressed blush in the shade Serene. My favorite. And it's limited edition, so if you have not grabbed it, make sure you stock up. Yes, this is It Cosmetics blusher brush. I like it because it's fluffy and it's angled and it fits really well. This blush is the pressed blush in the shade Serene. Look for the green star under face, and that's where you'll find this. The green, follow the green star. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my contour really fast. I'm gonna use this product. It's not by Unique, this is by Hourglass. It's the ambient lighting powder. I just use it to help clean up the contour. It really kind of depends like how your face is shaped for the best contour brush. Everyone's face shape is different. For me, a smaller brush, like a more angled brush, works better for me. But a good brush to start out with for contouring, if you're new to contouring, would be Unique's Powder Puff Brush. It's small, it's round, it fits perfectly in the hollow of most people's cheeks. And if it doesn't work, you can return it for your money back. True coverage and helps moisturize dry skin. Did I miss someone's comment? If I haven't answered your comment, just comment it again, sorry. I'm like trying not to take too long. I know we all have lives, but beauty takes time. Okay, so now we are going to apply our highlight, our Touch of the Mode luminizers. This is the cream to powder, and then this is the powder form, both in the shade Lustrous, and this is part of the Kudos as well. You guys, I'm not joking, that Kudos has so much. It's so good. So if you've been wanting like a good like starter pack, it's only $79, so it's not gonna break the bank, but it's still gonna like set you up to really like test out Unique if you've never tried it. Comes with the foundation, comes with the highlight, comes with, what else does it come with? I'm like blanking. The Dip and Draw eyeliner, and the lipstick, all your choice. So Sweet and Serene are gonna be super similar, just Serene has this like really pretty like sheen to it, almost like a highlight. So I am like forever going to reach for sheen, or sorry, reach for Serene. It's gonna be my favorite highlight. Yes, if you can't hear me or if it's like being weird, just exit and then come back in. Also, I think Facebook is changing their like way that you see live, so I think you only see one at a time. And if you're like just tuning in, everything I'm using is available on my website right here, rayahopebeauty.com. And if you need to be color matched, have any personal questions, have any skincare questions, need help customizing anything, if I mentioned something and you're like, wait, I didn't catch that, it's okay. Just message me and I will help you directly. As soon as I get off, I will check my messages and I can answer any questions. Yay, awesome. Okay, so our face is done, so now we're gonna do our brows really fast and then on to this smoky eye. And I think that I'm gonna do this eye look for Christmas Eve. So if you've been like wanting some inspiration for some holiday glam, this will be it. What is the Touch La Mode? It's a highlighter. So see this like really pretty like bronzy glow to my skin, like the tip of my nose and right here really brings up my cheekbones. That is the Touch La Mode lumenizer. It's a fancy word for highlight. But it's so good. My favorite color is Lustrous. That is the color that I used. It's really bronzy. It looks good on everyone's skin tone. It's really, really pretty. And I would recommend the powder. If you were like having to pick one, I would do the powder. It's pigmented. It's really similar to the Anastasia highlight palette she has. That shade was it Sunset, I think it is. It's super similar to that color, but cheaper. All right, so now we're gonna just really quickly do our brows, and this is the brow pencil in the shade Medium. It's my favorite thing for doing my brows. Pigmented, it's really dainty, it has a retractable tip so you never have to sharpen it. And like I said, it's super small so you get these really great hair-like strokes. So if you're into the whole more natural looking brow, which not my jam, obviously, you could get that with this. Emily is a highlight. Yes, it's a highlight. If you guys have any questions that I missed, now is the perfect time to ask them again, since the comments have slowed down a little bit. Yay, awesome. You'll love Lustrous. It's my absolute favorite. I was using the shade Iridescent for a long time, which is like the lightest one. It's also very pretty. It's like very wintry. But I love the bronzy glow. So Lustrous is my jam. And this makes doing your brows so easy. So I usually just draw a straight line up and then I connect it to the very top and I follow the natural arch. And when I get to the arch, then I go down into the tail and just kind of fling that brush out through the tail. And then I'll fill in this like sparse area that I have from having psoriasis growing up. And that's really what like started me drawing on my eyebrows, because I hated not having like all the brow hair right here. I thought it looked weird. So I like doing it. Teresa, I would recommend the brow pencil in the shade Light for you. It's gonna be light enough that you can draw in and on your eyebrows without it looking like too bold to where people are like, whoa girl. Just one more question on the kudos. Are you choosing between pressed powder or liquid? Yes, you get to choose between the pressed powder, the liquid, the cream, or the loose powder, I believe. You get to choose between all of our foundation options. So you get one foundation, you get the primer or the highlight, you get the lipstick, and you get the Dip and Draw eyeliner. And you get to pick between all of those colors. So I want to see you do holiday look for the liquid liner. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do right now, Jessica. Finally got the replan your 5-minute makeup. Oh my gosh. Yes, if you're like, oh my gosh, this is way too long. She's wearing way too much makeup. Like, not my jam. Have no fear. The last tutorial I did, which was on Friday, I believe. Was it Friday? I did a 5-minute, aka 9-minute makeup look. I thought I was gonna take 5 minutes. Took 9 minutes. Sue me. But 9 minutes. So if you are like, girl, you're wearing too much makeup for me. I am like, I can't think of what I'm doing right now. Oh, cleaning up my brows. I did a 9-minute makeup look and I timed myself. That's why I'm laughing that it took 9 minutes, because I know it took 9 minutes and 40 seconds because I had a timer. So that is more like mom on the go or less is more makeup look. But this makeup tutorial is going to be more holiday glam. So I try to kind of go teeter-totter between all my different makeup looks because we all like different things. And I just want to show you guys that this makeup like can do anything. Like give you that quick look, give you the full coverage, like glam look. Oh, I just actually love them. I've noticed you normally use the BB floss instead of a liquid touch. How do you decide which one you're going to use? I just kind of reach for one. I wish I had a better answer for you, but if my skin feels super dry, I'll use the BB Flawless. If my skin feels okay or normal or oily, I'll do the Liquid Touch foundation. So kind of just depends. The Liquid Touch foundation is really good for all skin types. The BB Flawless is going to be more so for dry or mature skin types. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Okay, so we're going to do our eyes now. So click that share button if you haven't done so yet. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pressed eyeshadows and then a Splurge Cream shadow. All are available on my website right here, rayahopebeauty.com. Now you can buy these colors individually, or you can make a little palette like I did, or you could do a palette and then grab one individually. All whatever you want to do. But there's tons of purchase options when it comes to the colors. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I'm going to wipe off this brush. This is the fluffy crease brush. Now I thought it was gonna release on the 1st. Obviously it's not on the website, so I was like, what the heck? So me and my unique girlfriends have been like trying to figure out when they're gonna release this brush because it's not on the website yet. I think it's gonna be on the 5th. Our CFO has a planned live video for us and she keeps saying she has some big news, which usually means a new product. So I'm thinking this is gonna be released on the 5th. So stay tuned, make sure that you are following me on Facebook. Just click that follow button and make sure that your notifications are on by clicking see first. Make sure you have me liked and followed everywhere so you'll be alerted as soon as it's live, because I will be shouting it from the rooftops because this brush is amazing for applying eyeshadow. It blends your eyeshadow better than the blending brush. Like I need like 5 of these. They're so good. It's the perfect size. I don't have the biggest lid space. Like I'm so jealous of you ladies that have all this room, but I don't. And so I need like smaller brushes. So I really, 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 really love this one for my eyes. Okay, hello, how are you ladies? Hi from Thousand Oaks, that's not too far from me. Okay, so we're gonna take this color right here. This is Astute in our pressed eyeshadows. And we're gonna use this as our kind of base transition shade. And we're gonna put this in our crease and above our, like on our brow bone. And you don't have to be neat and tidy with this. You're just gonna kind of go all over. And now we're gonna move over to this color right here. This is gonna be Witty. It's gonna be the orangey, this is gonna be the orangey hint to our eye look. So it doesn't look so dark. I get a lot of questions when I did my, my smoky eye, even from a lot of my unique girlfriends, and like, how can you wear such dark eyeshadow? I usually look like I'm being punched in the face if I try to do a smoky eye, which totally understandable. If you don't do it this way, you can look like you just have a black eye. So my trick, my hint, is taking an orangey color like this and applying it on the brow bone and the crease before we do our smoky eye. This is going to lighten it up. It's going to add a little bit of color, but not too much. And although this color is like orange, it's not going to like, it's going to sound weird, but it's not going to look orange when we're done. Oh, nice. Good evening. How are you? Awesome. Welcome, guys. Make sure you click that share button. Yeah, you could do bronzer just with this eye look. The bronzer wouldn't be pigmented enough. So you're going to want Witty. I mean, look how orange that is. But then on, see how it's not like orangey orange? And you're going to want to put this color like kind of higher up on the brow bone. And then you're going to take it and just kind of like really define this whole area right here. Yes, I'm finally doing a smoky eye. Sunset Hills, nice. You guys are kind of close. All right, so we're just going to very lightly kind of buff this into place. Okay. And then when I did the last smoky eye, someone said bronzer for the crease. That day that I did the smoky eye, I was actually wearing bronzer. And then I just did this eye look over it. So you could totally use the bronzer in place of astute. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to gingerly. This is gonna be kind of like a caramel macchiato brown. And I'm just doing all of it on the same brush. So now we're gonna go with gingerly, but we're not going to take this color really high. We're gonna stick closer to the crease. Now this part is we're starting to add some depth to the eye and starting to darken it up. So like I said, we're gonna take this color and just stick closer to the crease. I know smoky eyes can be really overwhelming, but honestly with these products, it makes it super easy. And then I'm gonna show you guys my secret trick to doing a smoky eye with no fallout. I know a lot of people when they do smoky eyes, they have to do their eyeshadow first because of fallout. Nuh-uh, not with this look. So stay tuned, we're almost there. Awesome, hi Laura, welcome. My grandson Tyler said you're pretty. Oh, thank you, Tyler. Thank you, awesome. So glad you guys are here. I've been requested to do this smoky eye since August. So I hope you are enjoying. So right now we're doing gingerly, and this is the fluffy crease brush, and we're just kind of really carving out the eyelid. Hello from Florida. Okay, so now we are ready for the smoky of the smoky eye. Okay, so here's my trick. Splurge Cream shadow in the shade Faithful. This is going to be like a chocolate brown. So although most smoky eyes look black, we're not doing a black one, but it's gonna be so dark it's gonna look black. Haha, Tyler, red face. Embarrass you in front of all of these women. Yes, the brush is amazing. Make sure that you make sure that you're making sure that you're following me. All right, so I'm just putting Faithful all over my eyelid, all over my finger, and we're gonna go in with this first with our finger, and we're gonna start here in the middle of our eye, closer to our lash line. And now we're gonna very slowly start working into the corner of our eye, and then we're going to start applying on the eyelid, and we're gonna start pulling downward towards the crease. I like using my finger first. I'm sorry, I'm using my middle finger. I'm not flipping you guys off, I promise. But it's just the easiest to go in with. I love these Splurge Cream shadows because, like I said, they have zero fallout. They are so easy to use. You could use your finger. And they're matte. They don't crease. Sorry, there was like a bang noise. I don't know what happened. Hello from Texas. Oh, Charleston. I've always wanted to go there. That is on the bucket list. What was I saying about these? They don't crease. There's no fallout. They're matte. Look how pretty that is. So already, it's happening. It's happening, people. So now we're gonna go around this eye, and we're gonna slowly darken it up. Because the key with eyeshadow, start small. You can always build. It's harder to blend it out when you go all hot and heavy. So I like to start with my finger first because it applies it a little thinner and not as dark as when you go in with the Splurge Cream shadow at first. Louisiana, awesome. Thank you, Jessica. If I missed your guys' comments, just comment them again. And like I keep saying, if you guys have personalized questions, or personal questions you want to talk, just shoot me a message and I can help you. Can color match you, give you a recommendation if you guys have questions on eyeshadow, colors, or whatever. I'm your girl. Shoot me a message. Okay. So now that we have our color on, now we're gonna start, there's no bulb in that lamp, so even if they knocked it over, it's fine. It's just looks. I know better than to put a bulb in a lamp that my toddlers can reach. My house is very childproof, like very. I don't think there's anything that they could break within reach. And my house is very small, so although it may look like my kids are like all over, I can see my whole house from where I'm sitting pretty much. So Christy, yes, I have many tips for mature skin. I actually did a makeup tutorial on my mom not too long ago. I'll share that again soon, so it'll be at the top of my feed. But what you're gonna wanna do is making sure that you have the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer and the blending buds for coverage. But you can always message me if you need a personalized recommendation. Okay, so now we're reaching in for the Splurge Cream Shadow Brush with the same color of Faithful in the Splurge Cream Shadows. And we're gonna use this to really get into this hard to reach area that my finger's too fat for, because you always want your color to go all the way down. You don't wanna like leave that gap or else it looks funny. For